In the quiet village of Makonde, nestled between golden maize fields and the slow-flowing river Luma, life was simple, and every face was familiar. The air often carried the smell of roasting groundnuts, and the evenings were filled with the sound of drums echoing from the marketplace. In Makonde, trust was not just a virtue, it was the foundation of life itself. That's why the day Mama Chinyeri's ring disappeared became a story that would be told for generations. Mama Chinyeri was no ordinary woman. She was the oldest matriarch in the village, a healer, and a keeper of the community's deepest traditions. Her ring, a thick band of gold embedded with a single red ruby, was more than just jewelry. It had been passed down from her great-grandmother, who had received it from a chief as a symbol of honor. The ring was believed to bring blessings and unity to the village. One humid afternoon, during preparations for the annual New Yam festival, Mama Chinyeri took off her ring while washing cassava roots by the well. She placed it on a flat stone beside her and went inside to fetch more water. When she returned, the stone was bare and the ring was gone. Word spread like wildfire. People left their cooking fires unattended, farmers abandoned their hoes in the fields, and children stopped playing ayo by the roadside. By evening, the entire community had gathered in the square. Faces were tense, eyes suspicious, and whispers filled the air. For the first time in years, the warm closeness of Makonde felt fragile. Elder Okonkwo, the village head, stepped forward, his walking stick tapping the ground. "This ring is not just Mama Chinyeri's," he said in a deep voice that silenced the crowd. "It belongs to all of us. Whoever took it has stolen from our unity." His words were heavy, and every glance seemed to carry both accusation and fear. Suspicion fell on a young man named Tunde, a newcomer from the neighboring village who had been working as a carpenter. People remembered seeing him near the well earlier that day, sharpening his tools. "I didn't take anything," Tunde protested, but few were convinced. The villagers searched his hut but found nothing. Tunde's eyes shone with hurt as whispers swirled around him. Days passed, and the festival drew closer. Without the ring, it felt wrong to begin the celebrations. The elders declared that no dancing, drumming, or feasting would happen until the ring was found. The village grew quiet and tense. Neighbors avoided each other. Old friendships cracked under suspicion, and even the children played less. On the fourth night, something strange happened. A young girl named Adayazi, who often fetched water late in the evening, overheard two men talking in hushed voices behind the palm wine shed. She recognized one voice. It belonged to Obinna, a trader known for his greed. "The ring is worth more than they think," Obinna whispered. "Once I reach the city, I will sell it and never come back to this dusty place." Adaya's heart pounded. She slipped away quietly and ran straight to Mama Chinyeri's hut. The elders were called, and by dawn, the whole village was gathered again in the square. This time Obinna stood before them, sweat beading on his forehead. Under the gaze of the entire community, Elder Okonkwo ordered him to open the leather bag slung over his shoulder. Inside, wrapped in a piece of cloth, was the missing ring, its ruby catching the morning sun. A gasp rippled through the crowd, followed by murmurs of shame and relief. Mama Chinyere stepped forward, her voice steady but filled with sorrow. "Obinna, you have not just stolen from me, but from the spirit of our people. You have broken the trust that binds us." Obinna fell to his knees, begging for forgiveness. Though angry, the elders decided to show mercy after he returned the ring and promised to work for the community without pay until the next festival as a way to restore what he had broken. That evening, the drums finally returned to Makonde. The New Yam festival began with more joy than ever before, for the people had learned that unity was fragile, and trust, once broken, took time to rebuild. Mama Chinyere wore her ring again, but now it shone not just with gold and ruby, but with the reminder that the strength of a community lies in its honesty. And so, the story of the day the ring theft shook Makonde was told again and again, warning everyone that greed may sparkle for a moment, but it can never outshine truth. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more African tales that carry wisdom, culture, and life lessons, make sure you subscribe, share, and let others join our storytelling circle.